Hello everybody, I hope you're doing good. This video may contain copyrighted images being used underneath the Fair Use Act for educational purposes. It's rocket launch time, everybody. Woohoo for flat earth. IPS is on its way to Southern California. But it isn't for a rocket launch. Nope. Seems he's got to deliver this car for a family friend who moved from New Mexico to California. Was only able to take one of their cars. Apparently they weren't able to take all their junk because IPS claims the back seat's full of junk. The front seat's full of this huge red suitcase with who knows what's in it. But I noticed one thing. This blue, light blue color here with the black border, I know what that is. That's Rusted Soul's umbrella, ornate umbrella. It doesn't collapse, so I imagine IPS is hand delivering it. And I wonder if there's other artwork back here, and that's his business trip, as he claims. But he also claims he's taking this car to California for a family friend. You know, right where near Mike Hughes is at. But do you think he's going to go visit Mike Hughes? You think he's going to go do a live stream interview with Mike Hughes, the flat earth hero, the modern day daredevil, the Evel Knievel of our times? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. As you will find out, he's going to see family. Yes, family in Southern California like we all suspected. Yep. Let's listen to IPS as he's driving down the road and he's talking about the Church of Scientology.
And speaking of Scientology, a real nice one called me yesterday out of the blue. She called me from a number, it might have been spoofed, it was out of California. And she sounded really happy. She was like, I thought it was a prank at first. But she asked for me by my real name, which none of you know, because there's no reason for you to know.
Yep. No reason why somebody asking for thousands and thousands of dollars wouldn't want you to know their name. It's because he's committing fraud against you. But yet idiots keep giving this guy money. And yet he hasn't even honored this rocket launch. You know, it's supposed to be coming up to on the 1st. And he's only 2 mentions he's made of the rocket launch since his art show was one that he was going to be sending out, painting more penguins to send out to everybody who donated. And the second mention he made of it, he says, oh, I talked to Mad Mike today, and he told me there's going to be a 4-day media build-up before the event. That's right, media is going to be pushing this event 4 days before the event takes place. And you know what? It just doesn't make sense. Because you and I know if a big event like this was taking place and the media was going to cover it, the date would be set in stone months in advance. There is none of this IPS will let everybody know when it's happening. Or Mad Mike will let everybody know when it's happening. Because they would milk this event and turn it into a $1 million, you know, investment. And make millions off of it. But it's just bullshit. More bullshit. There is no rocket launch. Now let's continue. Let's listen.
So this is part 1. I'm doing a little favor, I guess you could say, for some family friends. They relocated a couple of months ago, and I'm transporting one of their vehicles to their new residence, which is close by Santa Barbara. And so I'm in a car full of other people's junk, taking a little ride. But I'm going to be streaming the whole time. Another update, I got an Instagram update from Mario Next Perez. He was the one who was supposed to do the mural yesterday. He's still behind it, 100%. But they weren't able to... See, I guess what they're doing is they're trying to find a wall, and they want to live stream it, but they have to make sure they have a window of opportunity. So they're going to do it. It's guerrilla art.
Now, IPS has been pushing this for the last couple weeks in his chat, saying that he commissioned this artist to paint on a wall of a building, flat earth mural. And oh, everybody in the chat room, IPS, you're great, you're the best, you're God. And they started giving him money because, you know, IPS is commissioning this mural, everybody. Let's give him money for it. It's canceled for right now, but got a backup plan.
Which is even cooler. So it's a work of guerrilla art, live streamed, research flat earth. That's still going to happen, but in the meantime, he did some legwork for me on subway ads, bus ads, and billboards in Toronto. And so it looks like some of these we might be able to scrape together like $1,200, and we could launch a pretty decent subway campaign for flat earth.
That's right. IPS needs more money. Gonna create more GoFraudMe funds. Money in, money out. Like one of my subs says, it's like a pyramid scheme he's running. You know? It's pretty much like that. But now he needs more money for bus ads and subway ads. Bunch of bullcrap. But yet he can't even honor this rocket launch on the 1st like he said it was going to be. Let's continue. IPS wants to take us on a field trip. You'll never guess where he wants to take us.
List of things. Hey, you know what? I might show you the Grand Lodge of New Mexico. I'm actually kind of in the area. How many of you want to see the Masonic Lodge? Temple 6, I think it's called. Anybody here? Ace McLeod's here. What's up? Anybody here want to see the Masonic Lodge before I bounce? I got to drive out of town, but I'm in the area. I don't think they're open, but I'll show you the architecture. I'll show you the outside. If they are open, I'll go in. I'll live stream it. I wanted to take FEA over here. We went to the zoo instead, but I was trying to get us in, but I couldn't get an appointment. You know, they have their regular scheduled meetings, but you can... Here's something you should do. If you're curious about it, or you're scared about it, or whatever, you're paranoid, you're conspiratarded, call up your local lodges and go visit. Don't leave these things up to your imagination.
Yeah, see, IPS left the Masons because they were bad, but now he's trying to tell you don't be a conspiratard and go visit them, and you'll see how kind they are. You know, what people don't understand, the Masons, only the higher ranking Masons know what the agenda is. The lower ranking Masons outside of the pyramid do not know what the agenda is. They think they are serving the community when in fact they are serving Satan. That's all it is. And how many flat earthers do you know have a NASA shirt and would wear a NASA shirt? You'll hear IPS's explanation for this NASA shirt. But evidently IPS went to Walmart and bought him a NASA shirt. I sure wouldn't wear one. And if I owned one, I'd light it on fire on my YouTube channel. You know? Bunch of bull crap. Now let's continue. Here we are pulled up at the Masons Lodge.
What's up, Victorian Hazel? Flat Earth Subgenius is here. So here's where we are right now. We are at the Grand... Well, this isn't the Grand Lodge. This is actually just Temple Lodge number 6. The Grand Lodge is a little further down, but it's not as nice. And this one actually hosts all the major lodges, including the one that I was a member of. This one was chartered in 1881, Temple Lodge number 6. And you'll get a kick out of this. You'll get it if they haven't changed it. I haven't been here in a bit, but... Okay, here are the working tools of the Mason.
Oh yeah, just get a kick out of it.
Flat Earth Subgenius, how you doing? There's a square. The trowel. I was supposed to do a mural at the Grand Lodge, but I lost touch with them. And then
I bet you've done many murals for those satanic fucks.
you look here, let's see. Now this is what I'm going to... Let's see if anybody's open. Smile, you're on camera. Well, so are you. You notice my feet? Put them at a right angle. It communicates something.
Yeah, it communicates that he's a Mason visiting this lodge. That's what it communicates. Ain't funny he's wearing a fucking NASA shirt. No flat earther would do that. Nope. No way. Let's continue.
Okay, so look at this. Let's see what we have going on. Zia Daylight Lodge number 7, Temple Lodge 6. I'm trying to see if they still have... See,
Rainbow Girls. He's fixated with this Rainbow Girl stuff. You'll see. He goes back to it twice. Duality. Remember that. Rainbow Girls. We all know what the rainbow signifies. Then you got girls. So these girls were probably boys at one time. IPS also points out they got a boys club too. I'm sure they're turning those boys into girls and those girls into boys. Let's continue.
the Rainbow Girls, and then you have the D-Malay for the kids.
Just disgusting.
They have like the boys and the younger.
Take your kids to the nearest Masonic lodge, people. It's the right thing to do, huh? Fuck.
The girls, they have their own little clubs. Okay, this is it. See, San Marshal, that's where I was initiated, San Marshal. But that was an old lodge that actually closed down. It was flooded in the 20s, and they came to Albuquerque. And it was reborn as Hiram 13. Very fascinating. They used to have a number here. They took it down.
Now, when IPS went back to Rainbow Girls again to show us this, I knew something was immediately up. I knew it. Let's take a look. Rainbow Girls in Pythagorean, 66. That's right, 66. Now let's see what happens when we take the S off and switch it. You get 33 in Chaldean. 33. This ain't by accident, and this is why IPS went back to it twice. Duality. 33, 66. Now let's watch what happens when we leave it in Chaldean and add the S. You get 3 sixes, 36, 3 sixes, 666. This isn't by accident. So, IPS is just up to his no good satanic fuck shit. Just more bullshit. Now you listen to his excuse for wearing a NASA shirt, which none of us would do. And you'll find out here that he's actually going to see family.
Very bad connection. Unbelievable. This shirt is not a glob exit. This shirt just says NASA. I'm undercover. People see me and they're like, oh, he's safe. He's definitely not a flat earther. This shirt gives you instant credibility. It says, I believe all the bullshit. You're wearing this shirt, you believe in global warming, you believe in Apollo, you believe in the ISS, you think
he's wearing that
real,
shirt,
that it's likely that aliens are out there, you think that Neil deGrasse Tyson is a valid source of information, you trust Bill Nye implicitly. In fact, you invite that guy into your house to babysit your kids. That's how much you trust Bill Nye. You're like, here, have access to my mind, the minds of my children, and help them think the way that Big Brother wants them to think. That's what this shirt says. Gives instant access. Somebody said there was a meetup in Louisiana today. Is that true? Yeah, the t-shirt gives you credibility. It's like a... kind of like in the Lord of the Rings where they put on the armor of the orcs. They just march along with them. That's kind of what this is. I mean, there's a time to be an agitator, a dissident, to show your flat flag, let your flat flag fly or whatever, but sometimes it's better just to blend in. Like, I was hanging out with normal people today, normies. I'm driving the car of a normie to a normie place. And if I had showed up with not a NASA scum shirt, you know, it sparks a debate that they're not ready to have. I'm not going to flat smack my family around.
He's not going to flat smack his family around. He's going to see family. This is just utter nonsense, ladies and gentlemen. The only reason he's a flat earther is to make money off of you all. That's the only reason. He's just mocking you with this NASA shirt. He's probably mocking me. He probably knew I was going to make a fucking video on it. This piece of shit. Anyways, it's time to start going to all these big channels. Start calling them out. Start asking them when the rocket launch is going to be. They supported this stuff. They supported IPS. It's time to start asking IPS, where's the rocket launch? When is it going to be? You said the first week of August. Can we get an update? Anyways, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day.